Hi everyone, welcome to this week's news and views. The game we're going to be looking at today is the Swapper. When did I buy this? I think I bought this on Halloween. I think it was on offer on Halloween on Steam. I'll put a link to the Steam page in the comment section, and it's a very good game. Let's just quickly look through the options. So you can change the volume, mouse, you can change the resolution. We're running full screen. There's a few other bits and pieces, depth of field, etc. This is a 2D game, so there's not a huge amount of configuration needed, so that's quite cool. And the other thing you've got is a nice way of saving things. So we're going to create a new profile. Oh. News. Yes, okay. So I'm going to start using this profile and begin a new game. This is an indie game. It is finished though, unlike a lot of the other games I've been playing recently. It's not in alpha or anything, so it's done deal, and it's very, very slick as far as I've been able to tell so far. It's a puzzle game, so if you're not into puzzle games, you probably won't want to try and pick this up. But I would say that even if you aren't into puzzle games, it's entertaining, and at the price, it's well worth having a go at. I have to be honest, I haven't understood the story behind it, even though I've started playing it. But you are a little man in space. So while the intro's playing, let's talk about some news from this week. Obviously the resolution gate scandal has continued to rock on, really, and I thought the most interesting news on that really was from an interview done with Phil Spencer, who's a Microsoft guy, obviously on the Xbox One side of things, and he was saying that people should play the games and then comment rather than just looking at the raw stats. Because he would say that, wouldn't he? So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of all that kind of thing. But yes, it'll be interesting to see how those games compare. Right. So okay, we can jump, and actually I'm using space to jump and hold to jump higher. Okay, cool. So let's do some jumping. Now, I hope you can see the graphics are very, very nice. It's very cool, very pretty game. Let's go. Okay. So press E to call the left. Okay, there's quite a lot of lifts, and then you go in, press E. Job done, nice and easy. Let's carry on running. There we go, site 24. And then this is a common theme, is that the hatches, so you move into the hatch to
now entering
start a level.
Excavation Site 24 on planet Cori 5. All off-world transport via home teleport at base of installation. All finds property of the Sisyphus project.
Sounds spooky, right? You can show a map which basically shows you where you are, the red flashing dot, and the ins and outs. So let's wander down that way. So you can fall quite a long way, but not too far. There's a funny platform there. Let's go this way, shall we? Stores. So it gives you some directions, stores and teleport. Let's go this way. Let's wander down here. Okay, so somehow I think that might be important. Try holding and releasing right mouse button in an open space. Okay, so this is the whole premise of this game, which is you can create like clones of yourself, limited number. So let's see. We can't get through there to that exit hatch, right? So if we create a clone up here, drop him down, there you go, he stands on there and opens the ramp, and through we go. So that's the basic premise of the game, and there's a few more subtleties as we go through. So what are the news and stuff? The other thing I've noticed about the next gen consoles is they keep monkeying around with the release titles, and so things like Xbox One had a exclusive, which was a game called Peggle 2. I don't really know very much about it, and that's been shifted back to release in December sometime. And what else was I noticed was that Need for Speed was originally due to release at the same time as the Xbox One in Europe, but it's actually shifted slightly earlier to coincide with the PlayStation 4 release date in the US, which is the 15th of November. So that was kind of interesting. Okay, so back to Swapper. What have we got here? Okay, so I can open that with that, but I can't get through there. Okay, so let's plonk a clone up there, wander along, have him wander there, jump him across, have him walk onto there, and we're through. So yeah, unsurprisingly, Call of Duty Ghosts has been quite heavily in the news. I've been watching a bit of gameplay on YouTube, and it looks like a relatively good game. A lot of people are saying good stuff about it, especially about the multiplayer. I don't know whether the single player is that hot, but you know, and I haven't actually played it, to be honest. I'll probably get it at some point when it's a bit cheaper, or maybe on the next gen consoles. But yeah, but apparently it's done $1 billion of retail sales, which is quite impressive. And the last bit of gaming news I wanted to talk about was a Kickstarter project, which just made me chuckle, and I thought it was very cool. Somebody started a Kickstarter for a Jane Austen MMO. I'll put a link to the Kickstarter project if you want to check it out. But I just thought it was interesting, mainly because it's just another concept for a game which nobody's ever thought of before, obviously. And it just made me chuckle. So here's the trick with the clone. So we can have 4 clones on screen at once, right? And they're good, and that lets us get through. Okay, now these lights obviously disable the clone somehow, but yeah. Okay, and then this is one of the key things you need to try and pick up is the memory logs. You can switch out of that, so you can read them as you go along. And this is a map, which is nice.
Broadcast location: Mine Science Laboratory, Space Station Theseus.
What you're telling me isn't possible. Tell me who I just ejected into space.
So there is a story to this game, and you pick up bits and pieces of memories and stuff as you go along. Okay, so we've got one exit that way and one exit this way, so we'll go this way because that's the only way we can go, and we'll wander down here, and it's quite spooky. And I love the cavern effects. It is really atmospheric, beautifully presented, and there's something down there. Right, we can jump down there, I think. Yes, we can, but we appear to be now stuck, so maybe this thing will help us. So we can create a clone and swap to it with the left mouse button. So plonk a guy there, zap him, and there we go. We've become that guy. That's quite cool. So this adds an extra level of complication to the swapper mechanic, but obviously allows us to get over this gap here. Clones can't be created inside the blue light. Okay, so we currently here we can't create a clone there. What we can do though is create a clone there, switch that light off, and we should be able to create a clone there. Open the gate, and away we go. So yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk about today was not gaming related at all really, although it's kind of related to the kind of things I do. YouTube and Google changed the commenting method on YouTube videos, which I found very, very frustrating and annoying. Let's just quickly look at this mechanic. The red light blocks the swap array, so basically I can create a clone through here. I can create a clone anywhere, but I can't swap to that clone. So if I create a clone there, I can't zap to him. So that's part of the mechanic as well. So the blue ones don't allow you to create the swappers, and the red lights don't allow you to clone. Now what have we got here? Okay, so I can create a clone here and walk up here, and that's going to allow me to switch off the red lights. Create another clone there, swap to that clone to get up the thing. Let's pick up this memory as well while we're here. Right, and we're good to go. So yeah, YouTube comments. I haven't got a Google Plus account, and hopefully I never will have, but of course I've been kind of forced to create one because I can't comment on YouTube videos. I just find it really frustrating. I don't think the mechanism is very nice, and it takes you, what annoys me about it most is it takes you out of YouTube when you're commenting. So for instance, when people comment on my videos, I get a notification now, Google Plus notification, to say somebody's commented, but to reply to that comment I basically get taken out of YouTube into Google Plus to reply, and it's like, well, that's not the community that I'm trying to communicate with. I'm trying to communicate with the YouTube community. So I found it really annoying, and you can obviously go back to the video and reply to comments under the video, but it's not as direct as it used to be. So yeah, I found that a little bit annoying. I know everybody's been ranting about it on YouTube. Quite a lot of it.
The ship I came here in is fried. I have a rescue team on the way. They'll be here in a day's time. Why not? There must be something we can.
Quite a lot of the channels I follow have been ranting about it. I have signed up to Google Plus now just so I can comment. I'm not happy about it, and I'm finding that it breaks my YouTube page quite regularly. And what I mean by breaking my YouTube page is stuff like my channel art and my personal icons and stuff. They stop working, which is a little bit frustrating. So we can't go through that way. So let's go to the teleport. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, and I'm not quite sure why. And there's obviously some synchronization problems between YouTube and Google Plus, which are breaking bits and pieces. So I find that quite annoying. So what's this say? And one more encryption orb is required to access the teleport activation console. Okay, so we obviously need to go hunting for trinkets now. So let's head this way. There is also a map here. We can take a look at that. There we go. And we've got some new icons here. So we've got console 0 out of 1 orbs, the long distance teleport. Okay, so we obviously need to go this way. Yeah, and the other thing I was going to talk about, which I'm hoping is going to be carefully managed by Google and YouTube, is the story about them increasing the content copyright not increasing it really, but making it more strict.
You can't make me do that.
I'm hoping that it's going to be managed in a very careful manner, so that I don't end up getting 3 strikes and having my account deleted. Okay, so now we can go along here. We can swap to this guy. We can go up here. Swap to this guy and get that orb. Monogon orb acquired. Cool. Yeah, there was a lot of talk about them increasing the how hardcore they are with copyright protection. I understand why there's copyright protection, but what I don't want to happen is to find that 3 of my videos, which currently aren't under copyright, don't have copyright problems, suddenly have copyright problems and then getting banned. So hopefully they'll be a bit subtle about that. We'll have to see. I personally haven't taken down any of my videos, and I don't intend to. I'm just going to wait and see what happens with YouTube management, so it'll be interesting to see what the result of that is. So let's activate the teleport. Stand well back. So yeah guys, this has been Swapper. It's an excellent game. I thoroughly recommend it. I've been really enjoying playing it. I love the look of it and the kind of interesting mechanics. I think it's a very, very cool game. It's been out a while now, so you can probably get it at a decent price on Steam. I hope you enjoyed the news and views from this week, and I'll be back again next week with more. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers. Hi everyone, welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Island. I've been playing quite a bit, and just let me show you around, quick look around, see what's been going on. I've just been doing some general housekeeping stuff. So I've chopped down all the trees here because I was running out of wood, planted some new saplings. I've taken out all the reeds there. And what else have I been doing? I've been basically, as I said at the end of the last episode, I've been just going around getting resources. So a couple of things. I made a diamond pickaxe with some of my diamonds and got some obsidian.